how can I describe it? There's so much tension, so much anxiety in the air. The thing that kind of is covering like a heavy blanket over everyone, over the entire hospital, is this: we're being overwhelmed. Hearing stories from nurses who floated here, immunocompromised, and talking about the deaths, the deceased, the sadness, the stress. I just had a baby. She's almost 100 days old, and I was planning to spend a good, 4 or 5 months with her breastfeeding. And as this pandemic hit, I've been at home, anxious, nightmares, waking up thinking about my coworkers, thinking about how this is happening, and I can't stay home anymore. I'm heading into the hospital now, from home, in the car service. We'll see what it's like tonight. We're all finding out about our coworkers getting sick, gravely sick. We've heard that there are 2 nurses in New York City who are colleagues who work in the hospitals that we work in the same conditions, with the same shortage of PPE, staffing, and testing, who are dying. We're afraid for our patients. We're so sad to see folks dying in our ICUs with no family around because of the no visitor policy. And I think at this point, many of us are enraged.
We feel that this national shortage of N95s is exposing nurses.
And it's putting all of us in danger because we're reusing masks that should never be reused.
We already lost our first nurse in New York City. We're gonna lose more.
We're being floated. I walked in, they gave me 1 face shield, 1 N95, and 1 surgical mask. And I used those all night.
You woke up from your nap already?
I wouldn't have cut my maternity short if there wasn't a pandemic, if there wasn't a severe shortage of nurses, if I didn't hear my coworkers telling me how they're crying every day. There's a lot of fear of talking because we have our licenses and we have our jobs, but this is such a serious issue that's why nurses are coming out to speak. There's hope if we see that our strength is in ourselves and our collective power, and if we unite.